Hello, everyone, and welcome back to DaVinci Guitar. I'm Abigail, and today Jim is not beside me because it is Testimonial Tuesday. Testimonial Tuesday here at DaVinci Guitar is where we bring in one of Jim's students, and they share a little bit about their time with Jim, their experience playing, and also do a demonstration of what they've learned. So today with me, I have Jack Cunningham, and Jack Cunningham is a student right here at Jim's music studio here in the heart of South Carolina. So welcome, Jack.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
We're happy to have you with us. So my first question for you is, what is your age and how long have you been playing the guitar for?
Yeah, I'm 65 years of age, and I only started playing a couple years ago. It was one of those deals where, yeah, I've done a lot of athletic endeavors. I do a lot of stuff still outside and all, but I've always wanted to be able to play a musical instrument. And I said, geez, I wish I had learned that when I was a kid. And finally I said, to heck with it. Let me give it a crack, and got in touch with Jim, and one thing led to another.
That is super cool. So how long have you been studying with Jim for?
Approximately just a little over 2 years. And I started off, I didn't know a fret from a melody, from a chord, from the only thing I could play is I could play the radio, and that's about it. So, I knew nothing.
That is such an awesome story of how you came to play the guitar and be quite a good player, as we'll see a little later in the program. So Jim's influence on your playing, has he been really foundational in shaping you as the guitarist you are today?
Let me tell you, Jim is outstanding. He is the exact person that I needed. He's patient. Every time I go, he tests me a little bit. It's never like I'm bored. He's always throwing something else at me, but he keeps my confidence level high. And from someone like me who couldn't do anything, and all of a sudden I can come home and make some music, it's just absolutely outstanding.
That is awesome to hear that you've had such a great experience with Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly one of a kind and a super special teacher. So seeing Jim live, have you ever seen Jim live playing at concerts or whatnot? And what's your experience at some of his live concerts?
I have. It's a cross between, I sit there in amazement at watching how good he is, and then the students that play with him. How they are so tremendous as well. But it's a paradox as I look at it, and I said, how wonderful he is, and I say, why do I even pick up a guitar? If to see Jim's level and to see my level, I'm going, oh my gosh. I said, I'll never get there, and that's fine. Everybody has their different level, but for someone like me, like I said, just to be able to come home, I have a fairly stressful job, and when I come home and I pick up my guitar, I've got to concentrate on the guitar, and it's such an in the moment thing. It's such a balancing act for me. It's wonderful.
That's great to hear how the guitar really functions as kind of a de-stressor, which I think I have that same experience, Coming home, you just need something to do, and the guitar is right there for you all the time. So that's really awesome to hear. What about DaVinci Guitar? I know that you've said you've watched some of our videos. What do you think about it? Has it helped you as a player? What do you think about it as a resource for guitarists today?
Yeah, I think it's really good. When Jim told me about it, I subscribed to it, and between the lessons that you all give, and which is a lot of the things that Jim and I cover in my personal lesson, but it reemphasizes those things, or maybe it's right before I get there. And then the Testimonial Tuesdays, I'm able to see some of the other students that I know take from Jim. I guess all of them are more advanced than I am, but to see, that, the level where they are now and how good they are, it gives me something to look forward to.
That's awesome to hear. That really is our goal with DaVinci Guitar, to offer lessons for the guitarists out there, and also for Testimonial Tuesday to encourage other guitarists to the levels that they can reach. So now let's move into the playing part, which is the fun part of Testimonial Tuesday. So I believe that you prepared a little something to share with us. So why don't you comment on what you're going to play on the guitar and then share it?
Yeah, so one of the first things that I kind of learned from Jim trying to put some of the chords together in music was the 1-4-5, and then later on in the lessons we add a little suppression to it, and so I play around with that a little bit and with in different keys. So if you go through one of those with you.
That sounds great. Yes, please do share a 1-4-5 and a key.
Okay. All right. From going from nothing to all of a sudden I can come home and I can play off of that and change keys around, and I'll sit there and make music, and my wife walks through and looks at me and says, "Wow, that's pretty good." I said, "Well, thanks."
Very nice. And I just have to comment on your technique, because your technique is really out of this world, honestly, which I think probably part of your lessons with Jim were focused on technique. Your hands on the board in a great position there. So it sounded really nice. The 1-4-5, you had some different chords going on there, some tension. So that was really, really quite good. Very impressive.
Good, thanks. Yeah, I mean, I'm a persevering person, and Jim's so good. He's such a patient teacher, but he wants me to get it right. So, as I'm in there practicing with him, he'll say, move your hand a little bit this way or whatever. And I attribute anything with my technique to Jim. I attribute everything I do to Jim. So he's just had a profound positive effect. And like I said, I'm 65 years of age, and I'm thrilled that I can come home, pick up the guitar, play something, or I've had the opportunity to jam with some other students before, which is a heck of a lot of fun. And there are people who Jim taught, so it's just added a lot of enjoyment to my life.
That is great. That really is what music is for, just adding that extra level of enjoyment and something that we can come home and do. So Jack, that story that you shared with us of coming to play the guitar and how Jim has impacted you, and also your playing, really inspirational. So thank you so much for coming on Testimonial Tuesday here at DaVinci Guitar.
Cool, thanks.
We appreciate it. Everyone else, thanks for watching DaVinci Guitar, and we hope that you'll stay tuned for more of our regular lessons and also more Testimonial Tuesday episodes coming in the future. And also, don't forget those quick tips. Make sure to practice up on your exercises. DaVinci Guitar, out.